Kia ora, my name's Lesley and I'm the Chief Executive at the Teaching Council. I've got a couple of questions that I was sent and I thought I'd share the answers with you all. They're great questions and they're very important. The first one is, why do we have a profession? And the second one, similar to that really, is I have been a secondary teacher for 20 years. I'm retiring at the end of this year. My advice to the Teaching Council is to actually speak to teachers about what it's like for us at the whiteboard face. Well, thank you to Sue and Fiona for those really important questions. The first one, what is a profession? So not every job is termed a profession. It is a group of people doing a job that have common need for working together. We call it collective responsibility. So a profession, any profession, and there are many professions, has to have a set of standards. They have to have a code that they operate by and abide by. They have to have qualifications, and they must continue to learn and grow in the area of their knowledge. So that's why you have a certificate, and that's why the questions asked when you're renewing a certificate relate to those areas. Why do we have a profession? Because collective responsibility is really important when you're working together, particularly in relation to people who are vulnerable. So how do you work together for greater impact? How do you work together to ensure that we can lift the quality of teaching, that we can lift the support of those who are coming into the profession, and potentially where we are saying you can no longer be in the profession. Our secondary teacher who's retiring this year after 20 years of service, firstly, thank you. Thank you for your service. I think it's important to acknowledge that I agree 100% with your statement. The role of the Teaching Council is to get closer to teachers who are doing the job at the whiteboard face, because we've worked very closely with leadership teams within schools and centres, very closely with other stakeholders, union groups, principal groups, peak bodies, education agencies. But actually what I want to do is to talk to the more than 112,000 teachers who have a certificate, who front up every day to do the job. I want to talk to you because it's your expert advice, because you're a profession, your expert advice that we need to know and understand, and then we need to make sure decision makers know and understand. So together, being a profession gives you actually really quite important powers that politicians, policymakers, academics, people that are making decisions about education in this country need to know. So our job has to be to get closer to you, to hear it and understand it. And that challenge I accept.